Hello friends, welcome to episode 1 of this series. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I'm just going to be playing Gnome Bomb, like 100 games. I don't know what's going to be happening, but I'm going to be playing Gnome Bomb and then commentating on funny stuff, and I guess if you're watching it now, you might continue watching. I don't know what's going to happen. This is a bad intro. Anyway, so it's come to my attention that all the videos that I'm making are like always different and always weird to edit because I try and make them as bad as possible. So I decided, what if I just didn't edit my videos? You know, what if I did that? What if I just uploaded like however 15 minutes of unedited footage with me just talking and rambling on, and as soon as I start getting monetized, all of these videos are probably going to be longer than 10 minutes. So I can get mid-roll ads. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're just gonna like shoot at me and then run. You ready for this? Skill. Oh wow, she actually dodged that. So basically, I'm playing Cricket Star because it's a very American sport, right? Yeah, America plays cricket. I don't know. Because the 4th of July was like 7 years ago. I don't remember how long it was. And I got an idea that it'd be kind of funny if I did, well, I was given an idea that it would be pretty funny if I did like history explanations, but they're all super wrong, and it'd be funny. So I'm going to be explaining the first 4th of July and what actually happened that fateful night, how many people died. So basically, the 4th of July is a celebration of when the US finally got their independence. They signed the Declaration of Independence, and we celebrate it with fireworks because that's how they did when the Declaration was signed. They said, okay, John Adams, go up on the roof and set off all the fireworks. And so he did. And the roof of the Empire State Building, where they were signing the Declaration of Independence. And anyway, all the people that were waiting outside to see what the big decision was, because they didn't know what was going on inside, they didn't know what was happening. They thought that they were getting like a new Jamba Juice in town or something, I don't know. They were all like, oh my gosh, the British are coming, because the colors were red, white, and blue, and they're like, oh my gosh, we're all gonna die. And so, basically they all turned into lemmings and they jumped off a cliff. And this wasn't good because like all of America was sitting outside that building. They were like, oh my gosh, what is it gonna be, Jamba Juice? What's gonna happen? And so at this point in time, all of the founding fathers, in other words, the people who created not America, but they created KFC, you know, the founding fathers of KFC, they all came out and they're like, yay, all these people are here and we can celebrate with them that now we have independence. And they were just super confused because there was nobody out there. And they looked over the giant cliff and they're like, oh, there's the dying embers of our country. And so they were all really sad. And that's also when World War I started. Now let me explain this. It gets a little interesting here. Franz Ferdinand was American, and he jumped off the cliff because he was scared and he thought that the British were coming. And I'm gonna die here. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, Franz Ferdinand was in that group, and all of the people, there was a church called the Franz Ferdinandites, and basically all of the members of his church were like, oh my gosh, America, or like all the founding fathers of KFC just killed our church leader, Franz Ferdinand. And so basically everyone was in an outrage. All the other fast food places, all the other chicken places, they were like, whoa, this isn't cool. We gotta like come down on KFC and like be angry at them. And so, and all the other like church people and stuff. So, oh goodness, this isn't gonna be fun. And max rank people are joining. So basically, continuing with my story, Franz Ferdinand died, KFC was responsible, and all the church people, all the other like Chick-fil-A and everything, they were all mad at him too, mad at America and mad at KFC. And so World War I happened, and America just gained their independence. They didn't have many allies. They didn't have anyone to help them out. So they asked the Germans, and they're like, hey, Germany, you want to help a brother out? I need some help over here. And this was in like 1482 that World War I happened. And Germany was just gaining the ability to speak because they had, all of Germany had been from test tube babies, and they were just learning how to speak. And so they said, thinking that they would say yes, they said 9 because they had just learned their numbers too. And America was like, oh my gosh, that's really mean. Why would you say no to us? Because we all know that 9 in German actually means no. And all the Germans were like, no, that's not what we mean. But it was too late, and America launched a full, like, the World War. Yeah, that was a good way of getting that across. And they tried to destroy, they made up a thing called communism, and then they blamed it on Germany, and they're like, oh, Germany created communism, everybody get them. And some people were like, no, and some people were like, yeah, because we like Germany, and I don't want to hurt them. And some people were like, okay, let's get them, because they're like, I don't like Germany, and my friends don't like Germany, so let's go get Germany. And basically, after it was all settled and done with, they did some sort of hocus pocus, and everything was fine after that point. Pogo P. Okay, goodness. Hyper ran out. Except I can't hit him. Know that much. But basically, after all that was done with, all of World War I was finally done and settled. They were like, hey, Germany, we don't like you very much, and you're kind of mean, so do you want to pay us a bunch of war reparations? Because we don't like you. And basically Germany was like, no, that's not very cool. But they were like, okay, fine, if it means that you guys are gonna like me, then that's cool too. And don't worry, I'm gonna tie this all into the 4th of July still, because this all happened in the space of 2 days. I'm just saying. That was Chomper, I thought he was further away. But basically, after all this happened, Germany was like, okay, but I don't have a lot of money because you guys stole my lunch money because you were mean to me, kind of. And America was like, okay, I will give you some lunch money so you can pay off these war reparations, and then you can be cool with everyone again, because I'm kind of mean, or I'm really sorry. I thought that you were being mean to me when you told me 9, and I'm sorry. And so America gave them a bunch of money and expecting to be paid back. And then I thought that was a citron, goodness. And then Germany went and spent all that lunch money on a pizza at lunchtime, and didn't pay America back because they were like, well, I'm kind of poor and nobody else wants to give me any money. And then America was like, well, shoot, you just kind of screwed us both over. And I thought I had no. And yeah, this is going well. This is what actually happened. I read it in a textbook on Wikipedia. And so basically, after that, America was way in debt, and their mommy and daddy, America, they weren't very happy because they gave them lunch money, and they came home and they're like, Mom, I don't have any lunch money. And their mom and dad was like, hey, America, I gave you some lunch money. Why didn't you spend it on lunch money stuff? You could have bought a pizza at lunch and it would have been fine. But America was like, no, sorry, I gave it to my friend Germany, and I thought he was my friend, but he's not my friend anymore. And so that made America's mommy and daddy really mad, and they were like, well, from now on, you're gonna be working at KFC your entire life. And there you are. Can I kill you, please? You've been kind of annoying. Die. Fire damage, please, die. Nice, he died. Yeah, the whole lunch money situation, I forgot about that. Give me a sec. I gotta remember what happened after, after the lunch money negotiations. So America had to go and work at KFC until he could pay back his mommy and daddy, and that was 16 years. And 16 years later, America was like, hey, remember that time when I had my own independence? And America was like, yeah, I remember that too, because he was talking to himself. And America was like, I should do that and take advantage of that and start my own economy and get my own allies and not have to be burdened by other people. And America was like, okay, that sounds pretty cool, because he was still talking to himself at this point. And so he did that, and he was like, I should have another celebration. Let's call it 9/11. And America was like, okay, that doesn't sound very fun. Let's not celebrate that. That's actually a pretty serious thing. And so America was still talking to himself at this point, and he was like, okay, if we don't want to celebrate that, what should we celebrate then? And America was then like, hey, why don't we celebrate like the 50th anniversary of KFC? I think that would be pretty fun. And America was like, yeah, that'd be pretty fun, because he was still talking to himself. How did I just survive that? I'm not sure. Who did I kill? I'm not sure. And so KFC, they all went to KFC. All of America went to KFC, and he was like, well, this is pretty fun. We should have some more fireworks, because he really liked fireworks, and they made him excited. And so basically, that's how the 4th of July got started, because he went to KFC and shot off some fireworks, and then KFC was like, hey, that was pretty fun, and you gave us publicity because we now have fireworks. And KFC was like, okay, let's have that forever now, except only once a year, because fireworks are dang expensive, and some people are probably gonna complain about the noise, and it's gonna not be a fun time. And so America was like, okay, let's do that on every 4th of and then he sneezed, and he was like, oh, that sounded like July, you know? It was totally planned. And so on the 4th of July, each year, people go to KFC, and they get fireworks, and they shoot them off, and everybody really enjoys it, because everybody likes America now that they paid back their lunch money to Germany, because they made Germany happy again. And taught him English, and because they were just test tube babies. I don't know if you remember that part. All of Germany was. So, and the feud is still going on today between Germany and Franz Ferdinand. So, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I mean, that's actually what happened, and somehow I'm on top. I mean, this isn't a very good all-star, in my opinion. I don't really like him, but yeah, that's the whole story. Is this gonna go into overtime? Oh, dang it. I don't think I can keep talking for much longer. So that's the story of the 4th of July. If you have any other things that you want me to talk about, or like ideas or whatever, I'll do it. I just like comment them. Coming up with ideas is hard. Why do you think I'm doing this right now? Because it's funny. It is funny, it's stupid, but I enjoy it, so, and I hope that you enjoy it. Like, I'm trying to wrap up the video, except the video's still going, because we're at overtime. I have to sneeze again. Oh goodness. Never mind, it's gone. Okay, we're good. So, how's your weekend going? It's not the weekend, it's Monday morning. Well, Monday afternoon, it's 2 o'clock. Die. I said die. Thank you, please. Please. I bet he's at like 4%. Ready for this? I'm gonna sprint tackle all the way across the map and I'm gonna kill that guy. Whee! Dang it, never mind. Whee! Hey, got him. Just like I said, just like I predicted. Just like Franz Ferdinand jumping off the cliff. Which is directly proportional to World War II, which was actually just a facade. I mean, really at this point, they were just trying to make things up to make America great again. It was for Zachary Taylor's presidential campaign. He decided, hey, we are going to be in a 1v1 with Russia, trying to send people to space, and people were like, hey, this is pretty cool, and we're going to another world, so let's call it World War II, because it's 2 times as cool as the last war that we had that involved the majority of our world. Let's make a movie about this too. And so they called it Air Bud, because people were going way up in the air, and they were pretty friendly, so they were good buddies, good buddy palos. So, yep, that was the whole story of World War II, and Russia won, but not really, because they didn't go to the moon. I mean, I guess they did win. Maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. Probably not. I'd say I'm a pretty legit source. Reading it straight from the textbook, baby. That's what actually happened. When is this overtime gonna end? I don't know what that noise is. It makes me happy. It's my happy noise. But yeah, this has been weird. But I already have like one idea for the next episode, I guess. Season. I don't know what I'm gonna call these. You can think of some names. Happy Palooza Fun Time and Gnome Bomb. Because all these are gonna be in Gnome Bomb. I'm just gonna be ranking up my alt account. Is that even hitting? That is. Oh boy, this is not a situation that I would like to indulge in. Please just die. Where in the heck? There you are. I hit that guy, dang it. He's probably gonna die, yeah. Well, I don't know what rank I was before this video started. In fact, I don't even know what happened before this video started. So, well, I'm rank 9 now, so I think it was like 2 or 3, somewhere in there. We could get revenge on that stupid pea shooter. Pogo pea. Skill-based character. Sprint tackle right into a giant group of plants. Watch my last video, because that explains what I'm doing mostly. No! He passed me up in kills. Unacceptable. Yeah. Well, commentary, please. Maybe I should just give up and get only gameplay. That seems like a thing. I could just record this after, and it'd be more funny. Why did you go straight for me? Like, bro. There was a guy who was closer, and he could have backed right around that corner, and you would have been fine. Why'd you have to do that? I don't understand. I really don't. Can we just end this game, please? I'm so out of commentary. Pro tip there, you can sprint tackle across that gap and jump up into like a giant group of plants, so if there's people here, you can just punt into them. That's the thing I learned back in Nam. Have I ever told you about the story of Nam? What a sneaky transition. So Vietnam was actually just a hoax by the Ukrainian government to get more propaganda towards their shoot, what's it called? Like their athletics program, except they pump their athletes full of Novocaine and revive, no, and it made them like 17 times bigger, and then they put them in the Olympics. So, Vietnam, yeah, that's the one. The Vietnam War took place in the early 1420s, and it wasn't actually a war. It was just the 1420. Did I say 1420s or 1920s? I can't even remember. It was just those Olympics. They were held in Ukraine, and Ukraine, thinking they had the home advantage, they're like, oh, we can pump up our athletes though, then. And everyone was like, no, that's not a thing. And so, yeah, I heard that. Do it, do it. Thank you. Counter jumper. There we go. So, nobody really liked that Ukraine was doing that, and they're like, hey, if Ukraine can do that, then why can't we do that? There's a nice cactus sitting over there, isn't there? Yeah, there is. He's just chilling. He's just vibing. Ooh, that was close. That was bad. Anyway, so once everybody started arriving on the buses to the Olympics, and everyone was like, hey, look, we're at the Olympics. They saw that the Ukrainian athletes were like 15 feet tall, 15, 17, I can't remember exactly the numbers. I only read this in a magazine sitting in Walmart. But once these Ukrainian athletes got off the bus, they accidentally stepped on one of the judges, and the judge was like, something seems amiss here. I don't like these Ukrainian athletes. And everyone in Ukraine was like, oh my gosh, you're being racist against Ukrainians, even though that's not a thing. That's not racism, that's xenophobic, I think. Like fear of people from other cultures. I can't remember what it is. But basically, that's what happened, and then everybody got really mad at that judge, and it broke out into an epic dance battle between David Bowie and Barack Obama, because as we all know, David Bowie is actually Ukrainian. So that's the thing that happened, and it ended with David Bowie on top, and he won. And it didn't have anything to do with Vietnam. Die. I would taunt him, but don't feel like getting targeted by a Pogo P the entire rest of the game, which I really hope ends soon. Any other time I would be completely chill with it going on for hours, but not right now. My voice is already starting to go. Can I kill that pea shooter, please? Oh, he's actually doing well. Why are you playing a mastered character? You're rank 33. Max out the rest of them first. Or not, I don't care. I'll just kill you. I hope that guy gets 100 plus kill game. That'd be nice. I don't know any other... Hello? Are you even real? I don't know if any other, whatchamacallits, world events that I could talk on right now. Those are like the only ones that I remember from that book I was talking about in Walmart. What are you doing? All-Star is a skill-based character. All-Star is a skill-based character. Skill-based. Skill-based. Yeah, it actually did take a little skill. Aiming is a skill. Anyway, I think it's time to switch characters now. Let's do the very American game of hockey, because I'm still supposed to be talking about the 4th of July and what actually happened, because I didn't expect this game to go on this long. And I'm kind of running out of things to say, but I really hope it ends right here, because Gnome's on the other side of the map, and there's no way I'm getting there in time. Never mind, people are fighting him. I probably will. Yeah, they're not as close. So, the 4th of July is still celebrated today in all parts of America and Ukraine and wherever else I was talking about. I really hope it's recording. Are you recording? Yeah. Alright. Die. Can someone just end the game, please? I need to stop talking. I need water. That definitely deserved 5 assists. Because there's only like 3 people there. End the game. End the game. Please. I need to stop talking. I'm losing viewers fast. Not that I had that many to begin with. Ready? Skill base. Fine. Get denied. Die. Almost died. Missed the sprint tackle. That's the only thing that that ability is good for. Missing. 85 damage. To who? I didn't see. I bet I could get a 100 kill, or 100 plus kill games this time. I just don't feel like switching from All-Star. Because I decided that was the character I was going to do, and I didn't expect it to take this long. But it's happening, so this is a thing that's going on. I would say let's just end it here, but oh shoot, where did you come from? Excuse me, sir. Can't see you. Hide. Don't go up there. I said don't. I said don't. Don't see me. Oh shoot. Nope, not having any of that. I don't know how I survived that, but it's a thing. Don't see me. Oh. Don't you do it. And by do it, I mean come over here. I really need to take out these people. They've just been camping it this entire game. Camping in last place. I don't usually play the objective. Shoot. Is that? Yeah, that was the same guy. Beast boy. And he joined like halfway through. So that's pretty good. Alright. Take number 2 on trying to get distracted while I head towards their base, or their last objective. Can I just get rid of you, please? You're gonna be a pain in my side this entire time, and I know you are. Thank you. Is there another guy? No. There's 3 cacti. Oh my gosh, and I bet they all have potato mines sitting on it. Yeah, that was a fail. Die. How much ammo do you have? How many bullets? How many? I would switch to Captain Cannon, but like I said previously, I want to stay true. I want to stay true to myself. Thank goodness. Oh gosh. That took way too long. That took way too long. Well, this video is probably going to be like 20, 30 minutes long. I'm going to have to edit a lot of it. There we go. But we won, I guess. That guy got 100 kills. I'm really proud of him. He's my boy. Attaboy. My beast boy. Huh. Funny. Laugh. Huh. Anyway, that's going to do it. That was it. Here are the things if you care. Terrible accuracy. Terrible KD. For as long as the game went, it was probably a terrible amount of kills and everything else too. But it happened. This whole thing happened, and I'm very sad that it did. It hurt me to do. But yep, that's it. Yep. Oh, yep. Okay, bye.